When I was 16, I was on my laptop late at night, with all of my lights turned off, sitting up in my bed with my covers on from the waist down. This was nothing out of the regular because I did this every night, but this night would not end as a regular night. At this point in my life, I thought I was an untouchable teenager. I just wanted to throw that out there. I decided to go on the deep web, but it wasn't my first time, as I have probably done this almost every night for about 2 weeks now. But I never saw anything weird, just mystery boxes and weirdos with fake gore videos. So this night, I decided to go a little darker, even though my friend, who got me into visiting the deep web, he told me not to click on anything crazy. What's the worst that can happen? So I come across these weird links that say toenails for sale, and other stuff like Michael Jackson's breath in a jar for sale. Weird. To myself, I thought, this isn't dark, it's just some weird stuff. So I started searching even more. Then I saw other stuff like, is anyone in need of a 4-year-old boy? And who needs a woman mannequin? I sort of laughed when I saw that one. Then I started searching for more. Then I started to see the sick stuff. Fresh body parts for sale. Real life snuff film for sale. And a link that said, don't click or else. So I sat there and I stared at the don't click or else. So, guess what I did? Yep, you're right. I clicked it. When I clicked on the link, my laptop started glitching and it went black for a second, then back to the screen where I clicked the link. I was confused, so I clicked it again, and it did the same thing. Again, I was confused. So I clicked it one last time, and it went straight to a screen that was black. And out of nowhere, a chat bubble popped up that said, I told you not to click it. I thought to myself that this was a bot, and someone trying to scare me, so I X'd out of it. So I just sat there, looking at the screen, waiting for something to happen for about 5 minutes, and nothing. So I got up and I left my laptop on my bed, so I can go downstairs to get something to drink. And while I was in the kitchen, I heard my little sister walking around in her room, which is right above the kitchen, but usually she's asleep by now. But I thought nothing of it. I go back upstairs, get back in my bed, and back on my laptop. By that time, I had to touch the mouse pad to get the screen back on. As the screen faded back on, I can tell something looked different. Then the text bubble popped up and it said, don't ignore me. I thought to myself, this is another bot. I clicked X and it was gone. Then the chat bubble popped up again and it said, you were thirsty. At this point, I was honestly scared because I was babysitting my sister and my parents were out on a date night. I responded with the question, you can see me? Then the other person immediately responded, you don't have to type, just talk. I can hear you. I was shocked and I literally said, oh my God. As soon as I said that, the guy responded in the chat and it said, God has nothing to do with this. I hopped up and put my Adidas on so I can haul ass out of my room to get my sister. Then a photo came through the chat, and it was a picture of my little sister sleeping. I took off into my sister's room, and there she was sleeping with the window wide open. I woke her up and yelled for her to come with me so we can get outside. As we exited her room to run toward the stairs, my parents' room door opened slowly. We stopped running because we were confused. My parents were supposed to be gone. I yelled out for my mom and my dad. Then I received a text message from a weird number from overseas that said, no, but if you want me to be your dad, I will. When I looked back up from my phone, my parents' door was fully open, and an older man was standing right there dressed in fully black, smiling at us. At that point, I was frozen in fear, but I had two choices. Pick my 8-year-old sister up and haul ass down the stairs, or sit there like a dummy to see what this guy's intentions were. As we're standing there, the man said, I told you not to click the link. As soon as he said that, I put my sister over my shoulder, and the man started running toward us. I booked it down the stairs, hearing his footsteps about 10 feet behind me. Then I hear him slip down the stairs. As he fell, I was able to gain more separation between him and us, so I ran outside with my sister over my shoulder. I went to my next door neighbor's house, and they called the police while I called my parents on the phone. When the cops arrived, they searched the house, and the man wasn't there. I turned over my laptop and my cell phone to the cops. My parents arrived, and they were visibly upset. And as I was giving my statement to the cops, my mother, she received a text message that said, "Your daughter looks tasty." And my father received a text that said, "I told him not to click the link." Till this day, the man has not been found, and I will never visit the deep web again.